I welcome you once again to another episode. It's a beautiful show, the biggest show ever in Ghana. We keep learning, we keep revealing, we keep dissecting. And yetwa enkoma yedi last week no so say wutie dia Madam Charlotte cause so ko ware obi a na wa hwenachi or the papa ye example we hu bi da. And or the example na Mami Grace bisa na say na so nipa no we fire abusua boni mu a ko Bible so fire abusua kontonchi ni mu na do ho bebo Kristo abusua mu a na nka nia madada ni nyina twam na enia mafoforo se da bi obeto aso wo ho no mo wan sua hwe ya wote ye say apostle donko or say nye Yesu na abere me ka to so betumi ayi ni quote e dia to phone so no watwero ni din e dia pharmacy or say nye Yesu na abere so ko ware oba ni mo remu fi a eho na obehu sa konchini ye chia ye breki Yesu ti 40 days o breki ye ne na fa bo ho sa nkomo na ne ye to aso na me nko chichichi me start efi Madam Charlotte me bisa no last week mami I welcome you once again
Thank
to
you.
Revelations today. I have the same guest. Inti enya something timbia call you pentem. Pentem. Madam Charlotte, I'm back to you. I want you to continue what you were telling us last week. You know?
Yeah.
Also, kawari ashwe nipa na busuye mu.
Yeah.
So be a court, be a cancel, be a all the encomiums you can think of. Still la we jai wa bre ogu na komete. Obema no ye ne den enso nani. Onye den
ena na make say ye uko wari obi ahwe abusua ofrim hwe na make say papa achi papa no mema ne pema ena ye ma na na ewum ye ni akoma me hwe papa nwa ne mu ne me make say obi awade eja obi atifie wo ya baba ne bebo e ma na ni ye den sa na me tie wa wade yem me ka ne kwa cha me ye sofo ma me ya me ye sofo nya me ya fa ya o de ni me asde bia na me ko enye nya me ne ka me ho kama wade me jaye because me pack it by 1000 why ya body for badma o sa wo ye o
Maame twa oso.
Twa asoma me.
What we say no kasa was say. Eya hwe abusua a wo wade free mu aye nokore. Abusua mema pemba from onana so papa so me bi na be free. I had to battle it. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, mu ka yo ba onye be manti. Me na me original experience.
Okay.
I had to battle it. Me na wo pemma and my family may be watching. That is the truth. Me brothers me no be no awade one. 2, 3, 4. So I want one. I want him maybe 7 hours. Or baby, I will have. 2 calculate maybe I will 21.
Take credit good and
yeah. Baby, you free by the whole year. And I remember for years. And they be more for years. It doesn't mean you are healed. It's my family there, but there is a battle to fight. My family there, then so I have to work my salvation out. I need to exercise self-discipline. I need to have self-control. I need to endure and overcome temptation. Then you better. You do go on the bear man if you are ma pewo. No one you one month pay a dumbi and dum bear man. No one you will be self discipline. Take tisu or papa su or nana unity. And that is the truth. Oh,
I didn't want to worry.
Thank you.
I didn't want to worry.
Thank you.
You see, that's the first question you ask. Me worry
Who
worry the total of me? Maybe I'm free. Would you be able to handle it? Over to me.
Somebody call you Pia.
I don't know what worry. I'm bank. So you got to get it right. Oh, you need to be refreshed and
go. Why? Go for it.
You are watching Revelations. They are open when you come back who can see.
Of course, yeah.
Now, first, riding we are mobile, easy. But his yoke is lighter. Maybe so would you need to crack now?
In 2 coin. No, let me be real. In 2 coins, I make my word me pema, but I still battle it every day.
I will hold myself, but when you prep. Now, catch a year to say, Jim, I
can't on the beba. I didn't feel the beba. And I'm making a sooner beba umusa. But then, like Paul said, I keep praying for grace. So for my minute, grace. Our dear like can ready. Our dear can one day I want you don't see love, you see reality.
That's it.
Or not a tifo is it's like hey, Denny. So 20 years, 30 years, wait na me better and then me we jumaye. That is the reality.
We need to talk about this because Nkolanya media man no wa entrust you into your care. They will leave you and go. But the partner you are going for is going to be with you the rest of your life. Who are you getting married to? We are discussing love and marriage. Now, Martin Semini baby father.
Yes.
Yeah, what maybe we are saying poison crying to me and bleaching ne property. You remember the bizarre we are saying?
Our ever will say, you be one to nyame diemu and we are said, say we are there, then we are using the worldly ways to handle it. Into the baby, near Becca's any baby train, any baby. By the Fed and Cupomono, Nintendo Sono was to say, ye beboa near Tete, ye mano, and sorry, what we in swan. Now I said, either way, ye more come we panas ye refuge. Ye call Mr. Gojia, counseling after the sacrament, after the marriage. Do you follow them? Are you with them? If we guide them, though difficult, because it depends on the job. So when Kisana, look, it takes commitment, it takes courage, it takes that love to say that I want to live in this marriage, I want to love this person, and I will love to the end. Because you see, as we have watered down the counseling before marriage. I mean, you said something earlier that in certain churches, certain regional communities, we know behind you saying, coercion is a very dangerous element in marriage. It must be expressed freely. Into Nippon, Tibon say, why your credo say, when you assume see a better, I could see a way. You see, so when we don't work on that, and the counseling idea, I'll see a team who say, I didn't see a year near the boy. Once you get it right, I've said. But once you don't get it right, and if you don't journey with them, afterward, maybe 1 year, 2 years, what they say, oh, pastor, oh, father, it's okay, but they are suffering. Let me tell you, they could be good people. Maybe just adhere to be pet and him. Maame cite example. Me call me know very close. Before the wedding, the chairman said, make sure you don't spend beyond your limit, and even bring let me see your accounts. Make sure you don't spend beyond this percentage after, once you go into the wedding. Oh, Father, okay. The moment I entered the reception at the wedding, I knew that this reception is beyond them. So I went straight to the man and I said, look, this is your money. No, Father, no. He quickly called the friends. Father, they sponsored it. I'm so, okay. 6 months, it was 2 a.m. when the guy knocked at bringing the dish in the bell, and when he stood there crying. What's the problem? In fact, I ain't good for you. Tell me, call about to when you know so the near break. Kase Obama, he say you're 80% of his salary for the next 2 years. Obama 50% in Tabana running for your own. Ain't he quite said now their whole lifestyle has begun wrong. I mean their life has begun wrong. On the wrong note. But your friend who drank the Guinness or whatever, they are having their peace. The point is that are you marrying to please somebody or to become, as I said, the best?
They forget that wedding is just 1 day. It is finished.
You see, when your husband is not happy or your wife is not happy, don't think you'll be happy. It doesn't work that way. It will affect you. There was a program when I saw this lady so happily about. So I called her. What's happening in your marriage? Oh, Father, I said something must be wrong from the way you are having fun here. It tells me clear that something is not right home. Father, I will see it after the program. After the program, indeed. So you see, seeing the opportunity outside was for her to let out, but she's really sitting, and the two of them, the woman is causing the man pain, and the other one is.
I mean, in fact, we can't, Reverend Dio. I didn't know our friend a divine covenant. What you say? I mean, in terms of a covenant, there is nothing called a separate. There's nothing called mean to me. There's nothing called aphronomy. There's nothing called enyo. You should be able to know that it's knitted together.
But unfortunately, to say what Daniel software now your counselor.
I don't make cannot. I say what me a free ba.
Because I want to who tiny na.
And meba no meba. Tie. Eti wo sha. Sorry there. We tilt towards the divine covenant. But the state now says it's a civil contract. Tie ho ne. Eti one wo warrior no. Wo hu ne say a contract. Okay, what do you about man to me am ba ye come. It's in their mindset. And look at what
it's about the structures.
The Reverend Meba. Into what who said, see a be warrior. Yes, quite sorry. Near no divine. Be Jaya, sorry. Have you seen
Jaya? Sorry, no.
Fantastic. So it tells us that there is a two-edged thing here, where one is looking at the perpetual covenant that we are supposed to have in marriage. If you say, oh, we are not brand. This till we address this, it won't work because we are not neighbor.
There are 2 questions now. Me say me bisa na nuni. Ebi mu wo ha. Ompese obey divorce. Nti be man na separating ne ho from oba no for years. And obi mu da so ate ho hope say be man ne beba na oba ne beba e be 2 years 5 years. I know people who are like that. And na ye won crofo bi nso wo ho a omo nso so no omo nye married, they are cohabiting and almost stay for 18 years and they are there peacefully. But onye ne ho ade ena ye won krofo bi so ho a omo mpa aware na semate kora bium omo abre based on what they've gone through. Yes, Madam Charlotte. On obi a oba yemfa wo be for oba side na mbem me do de ebe ma wo. Oba watena ho ni kunu na gya ne ho. Na watena ho, people even refuse to give divorce. Watena ho 5 years, 6 years. Ohu obema no wo krom ebi kura gya nkola no so kura de ka ho egu so oba no so oyire ne ho obo ne ho mode Yesu nti se nipa no nya den
oti Yesu nti se Yesu nti ne yetewe
enti onya den
Yesu de menam Yesu nti sa sister ade ne se wo kwa wade mu no there is this mindset for better or for worse me ne urade kwa pam sister na upe meja dia mbeja yakọ na mu bre omu dia so sa akọ wade o wuja hu ya basa ti wuja yen obema ne nye oba ne nye ukọ worry the next person. It is even worse. Ask those who have gone for second third marriage omu kan ne kran jiremo aye worst. Baby I knew you if you are not ready to work out today sister e dey na pray we will work up 2 years me bon paye dey wachi prayer works. And I'm telling you, God has never failed anybody.
So all you are saying is that ontena sentwen no nkos
now okay.
That's all I need to know.
O kwa na say o ko she be ma fufu ba bi o a o pe mo ye hye me nya hwe nanti nya hwe ye body awo ba ye pe bibia ba hye ye ho asa but we your ba wo ti nyame ase no nim say we yemfie ba de ko no bonsam de so ye bibi and if there was something I did wrong let me work on myself and begin to pray. My dear, prayer works and take action towards it. We will be out our friend papa oh ye I know say one person so you say ya dey because why you
and you say ya dey no because we listen to people ebi mo kra frɛ omo mfa
sister mfa we dey on and then on fa cho be fa send the message can on WhatsApp.
Don't say, Mama, Ekasano. Also, you got to work yourself.
Work yourself.
You see a question mark in your marriage, start from
work
yourself.
On yourself.
Don't pinpoint me.
You go and blame
don't pinpoint me.
You work
at yourself.
Exactly. 5 years.
Because I'm free one came back.
You don't start blaming somebody. Exactly. When you have not worked on yourself.
The moment you start blaming somebody, you go to court.
What we can do? Okay, Mommy, the thing is that we love the word divorce too much. We should avoid it.
Our society has accepted it.
It's too much.
Cancel
the word divorce.
Because we call no obi na catch us worry and you now so person worry. And you worry will be a worry.
That's right.
You are watching Revelations. Madam Charlotte has revealed. You can make it a quote and put her name under it. That cancel divorce.
Out of your life.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
And I'm can you.
It's out of it.
I cancel divorce. Uti was so to
uti bi ante wa nyo so uti wa na uti wo. What did not to
you? Cancel.
I said I beg customer become you.
What we say about you don't have the blood. You don't have the
camera.
You are listening to Apostle Duncan. Ne ho yira yira. On person better divorce or so uti ate. Frere adibem. Bibi obi bisa me say aware boni wo ho. And I'm saying, yare be anywhere bru Yesu moja so there. And na ware boni so any baby. You can have a perfect marriage, a perfect husband, but somewhere along the line something can happen or be back zero. So will you keep jumping from one place to another anyway? Me nka say utitia, Madam Charlotte no say utitia.
Utinti. We exaggerate too much.
We exaggerate. And people are justifying. I just say be a go brim.
Obu dia you need help.
Amibo. Obu dia ko.
Yes,
you need help.
You separate.
He needs help. Separate and he needs help.
We work on it.
Since I am book divorce in him.
David.
The TBI kusa akwa wiye ye
divorce na because Moses said divorce was not permitted by God, but because of the stubbornness of
your heart. No, this how rule ni buy.
And Moses said by why should you be stubborn? And it's true obi a divorce be stubborn.
Yeah,
of course I'm coming on. I want us to address the beatings.
obo dia sister India ni de ben kasa.
Na
wo to ne be mo.
I'm coming.
Reverend kasa no. Wo say enye se I say wo worry na mo ye me yie. Wo pagya me ye foforo. But me ma be worry na wo bro me pra me. I'm sorry. It doesn't call for that.
I'm sorry, separation, because there is a quote here right now.
It still stands. It still stands.
I'm quoting it.
No divorce.
Also for Charlotte, or say cancel divorce. My schedule say you quote into 2 we need to the I didn't need 2 1 e 2 we near.
And then can no can.
No can.
Oh say separation e mani bi kasa
o say quote no
me say na
quote no o say cancel divorce enti so de ade edi 2 1 into we near or say man separation. Is that not what you said?
How the separation
can you say how man say
we were under threat. He say Yayoki.
So the coach is a coach, right?
Yeah, okay.
We're revealing. Or say obia divorce ya cancel na mama grace di bia taso. Say they are there 2 1 minim ni din wo twim. Say the show ani ase ni 2 a. She space.
But men twene ye 2.
Okay.
Avoid it. Men twene ti kase men twene ye 2.
Oni ye bi nsema buade ye afoka no. You see, aye bibi na di bibi ba o.
Enya kwa.
Don't provoke it.
Na ye kasa argument about wade emewom na ye kasa as be ma fo.
You say that.
Be ma fo.
Oba how?
Stupid man.
That be just
Krasi di be ma. Manu me hu say me wade. O ye be ma. Obi ani na wo mienu tu ka so nyem be ma.
E de be mpa na be warranty oba ma na ka say.
E mani bi mu ade sister jai say bi bia o mu ade. E bi nim kasa onti ase o share le ka kire no. Wantie.
Asemi o mu ke. Obo to
E fa na we di.
Onya di o. O tan ne kai. Onya di o two bomb rough. Father, asemi o mu ko mo say mani bi mu ade. Na e mani bi nso obreu. Ebi bre, you know, when you listen to some of these stories, a bit difficult. I told somebody, say, don't leave the marriage. Osu. Ne mami enu na ewu. Inti me be ko asem nu mu ano. Me realize say obema no ni oba ne netie. E na ohun oba ni hu oba obema fofora owo sika. Omo bre inti no okogigi sika wo de other man ne ho. E na o de be support ni kunu no. No obema no oba ne ka kire be man say in fact this is what I'm doing and oba man say sade a wo ye ni dia mapam and oba no so say ho na e dada ti wo pam no pe no no so hwem and okoye nti otukoye na oba man hu say why lonely why miserable no and ode ne mamienu no ekogi sikaduro and onya sika na oba ne san back say sika na ba o san back but we lose ne matu no nti de bia osu oba man say na opesika sika na makofa aba no nti de hin na ema wusu so you see and America no you see sometimes ne niam na bi wo wa se wo address ya easy se wo beka but nsem ni bi wo wa wo swemu pa na ano ye den
me so wo ho se ema bebre bre wa wade say yo musuma na mo bre wa wade
o pesa me ba conclude ha ma me na me fanye code
me conclude
o pesa o say oba bi obra wa wade mu bia ye ni suban
enye wo ba bia
nti ka say bi
dodo na
ya bi ona kwanga sa no kuno te utimi ko twempna sikanti asesa oso ya da na oso ni sunu asese oso ya da na ya na
eye ne mma na walu
da bi na one on suma ne ho ne mfunu so
na me bisa nka father na mpesa
na fama
father what I'm saying is that a man be brew seriously a man be bre papa and a man be nso po nye enso omukunu of late na me be hu say meme bre wa ware mu chen ba ebi isu but it's not necessarily say a man nyina so na enye intimi bisa a man no mo bre pa wa ware mu no e din no mo nya ebi pasem bi on person ojai marriage no obre obema ne mfa ne nya hwe ofre no mfa nkola ne bi yare ofre no ma adenti na marriage abeye pain right now. Why is marriage becoming a demon or meaning the word to use for it? Why? What is happening?
Marriage abeye because it can the fundamentals. That one is to be clear. enti mu amfa na wo ba mu no they should learn from this. You can see the got to a point that will be a tietiem. I realized that was an index to the exposures they've had. It you say they were talking as if say one but a chile said them penny what they've been exposed to. And the time young say, hey, this is how the reality is. And you see marriage, and she has said cancel marriage, right? I said cancel
divorce.
Cancel divorce. Malachi 2 says that I, the Lord, I hate divorce. This for me, if you're looking for a Christian point of view, know that Adna Okumuno. No, don't think say a look, let's look at it. We have election recently. Most a politician or Kabenku, no Bobiti, not a trotrum. Never ever think say you talk about you are becoming grandma. Baby, so you exit from the dating to marriage life and to realities of life. Look, it gets to a point what the women call quality time is a waste of time to the man. It gets to a point, the quality time. No, come and sit down with me. They don't even look at that point of view. But it's
school fees.
Among for our harmony. In this case, what do you do? And I think that sometimes the cases should be handled individually. When you meet them one-on-one as a counselor, you are able to look. We have the traditional guidance and counseling. What happens is that you have a listen to the people, you analyze it, you put your options before them, then they make their choices.
Exactly.
But for me, I am come from the point of view of life coaching. I tell you, do this.
Yeah.
I am responsible because the counselor is not responsible to you for the decision you took. But he gave you the options. And usually they take the options that they think is good for them, but not be the option for them. So as a life coach, this matter, and I would that the counselor get involved in that understanding, then we can do this. Everybody wants to have their way out. But they don't know that, look, Ronaldo and Messi, they are good players, but they don't insist what they do on the field. Their managers tell them, do this.
The coach.
And if you don't do that, sometimes you are put out.
Only they will listen.
So let's guide people. This is a matter, it's religious thing. It's a covenant. The God says that what in Matthew 19, says, what God has put together, let no man put asunder. You don't have the capacity. Look, the marriage is established before the rings are given. So me, example, me, Canada, Japan, me fawo, Maame Grace, eya me yere, efine ekoi, papa mu, boni mu, ahodi mu, yare mu, sika mu, hia mu, me do na makrokro. Akosi say, you make this covenant a vow before God. Not before man.
They're receiving this scripture, but because I don't have it here, I am not able to quote it. Or say, yemi eniye warena se baako tete baako Nyankopon befa baako akwa baako no ho ato. So Nyankopon himself governs the
institution
of marriage. That's what I'm
physically
no, that's what I'm saying. Ono ankasa govern marriage. You say who to me ejina ejana no. Say he gives her the grace to confront.
By what Father said and the scripture he quoted, what God has joined together.
Let no we man. Know all this.
Let no man know. Maybe yem kosha bonti. Say bia ne papa ne maame oba na no man ye ka ho.
You have no right to divorce.
Thank you.
Sister,
so we have no right to
to be kawane dear sister. And go cast my bread. And cast me to bio. This is not what I expected.
No.
And the woman will be crying. Madam, you are disappointed in what?
Maame girl, I think some people need to get it right. You see, sometimes we oversimplify issues. Yeah. A couple of months ago, somebody called me, Father, my name is Maame Besi I'm saying Obano or your possess. Okay, so then bring them. All of you come. So I decided to listen to them one after the other, without the other parties. So I listened to the wife first, then go. The husband comes. When I finished, I said, look, but for the father have come to me, I wouldn't have prayed for you. So actually there was no financial, spiritual problem to the issues.
Okay, so Councillor Dumata, let me ask you. This will be our last day. What happened to the pastors who are supposed to govern the marriage? You know, mokase ukunu your court or benyamu wo bekun so when two are not ba na tu. Ukunu oyire ye bayifo or no normal we say no ba na hwem. no. I mean, we hear this every day.
I will not tackle the pastor straight on, but I will tackle the panel catch a war. What's who can you pay for? Okay, so son wa catch me ko bohom paye, me ko chihwa konchine. I just want to find out what are the traits that I see in Mikunu and Amere. I will kasa me. So you need to trade off. Why dear na offer? Why na ujini die? All right? Or can I try? But then wo I be a ukunu omaska. One you know one you maybe on mouth. Again, war yeah, just what you before. I want to challenge the people who are recipient of that language. Say, uji tumana and asadie. Because the moment we get to it means that you are propelling the move of the pastor. And
before baby abe to anamo no baby abe to anamo so who pastor be about the partner, there is an issue. Already you are a bit messed up. So into so corners so for no it throw light into 1 2 3 things to no na or come back no who say or who those reflections no ewo nia maybe abetwa mu kwa e be difficult say nipa no obetimi consciously no obekọ ne humu.
Maame, the best you can do is say hey kwakwe I didn't make bom pa say you na me hu bibisa ye hwe hu ye. That is the jojo we can come into. Okay, if you would pastor the two now we win answer stand there you taking a stand. That's what the problem is.
Now Uncle Eduma take say cancel say me bibi. You don't need the pastor to confirm your marriage.
Oh you are.
Yeah. Once you come to propose to me anka be me food 2 or 3 days I remember you.
Because the members don't want to
we don't train them.
Come to this. The pastors always want the members to say.
Somebody called me and said, "What do we have to talk ring go somebody catch the bear say
no wrong.
Now we are so for.
Get the friends who are confused no. You don't do that.
You see. The pastors must listen.
Thank you.
I saw for the crowd move to you. Baby, crowd the author.
Oh, preacher na of Maame kan I don't know. Oh, no, the one can say so far.
In fact, me drop him a two.
I'm
a two. My drop who will quote. Cancel do matter in the quote. Cancel.
Your quotes.
Or more. Your last message.
My last message in say, you worry the effect. You worry the time, the bond, the obian pen also be fan why the year. It's a journey. It's a journey. It is also also what makes you a wife. Also your husband. You should understand what goes into it. Stop the external intrusion and be yourself. In terms of a DNA warrior, me no warrior nie, and you be dear, yanko hia, and my yo dear, and tie, and from my yo dear, one casamon my warrior, and Reverend Kai, Yakusa warrior.
Okay, Father, omo mote our remo mo bre, both a man and man in 1 minute. Advise your mo.
Let's say, say, let's seek help. You when people who are conchra will beat me a boy. Say, oh, Yamimu, and a bomb pie, and a winner who say, the Edim Pibogia, no, Edim Pibo de Cremo. Into worry, we are not say Sadia Macoda. And maybe I say, oh, yeah, I'm a warrior to me, agent. Marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not endured. And a man yet said, we are seeing come maybe, and the next one, I tell it's let's live our marriages well, yet let's love each other. When you go to the proper places for help, he who informs you forms you. Into Nepana Kwaja, a quantiano one say, or not custom or limited. Mesra sorry asofo no say yemma enkyerɛkyerɛ ayansa na nipa ware no enya de hu hia yen pa
kamedi asofo no de na ma madam Charlotte ntin be say wo ka pain no
eti ukra na yadi mu a when say wan kasa mukura sasem to na ye lawyer mpa woni ma the priest are there empanifo ho no ma enye the page na but osofo ni empanifo betimi akwa definitely can always guide you. Now, Mr. say your amount of love in me. Yen chire medical can say odo ayode. Love is a verb. And yes, say me koso be knowing. What is my contribution to this union I want to have? Virus when you me say edi we are seeing enya. Enti Mr. say yen nyina am why ho. Na e kofoma ana yasomodu yen. An kofomo a we never know what happens next. Enti Mr. yen nyina obi am wa. Let's love our nation, let's love each other and then make sure that we take out this virus.
Apostle don compacho unso meme wa ware mu a omo bre omo etutu eje omo yere no eje omo megu omo ema no so ene ade advice kakra in 1 minute na fe wa advice your youth no so omo celebrate month of love omo so they omo nye na virus so se de ahweye omo beye
afutu ametu mema omo so ma bere wa wadem ti bi etu afifie esan se wo free se oyere tete and is a strong man does not run away from responsibilities. You don't run away simply because you are facing challenges. Then you are not a man. Strong men stand and then they fight challenges, and until they overcome, they are no winners. Because the betu for say maybe you have challenges, sit your wife down. Have time. Talk. The problem is that we don't talk. We don't talk. We don't do listening. Because we don't listen to them. When she wants to talk, we feel like we didn't answer the answer of the other Kenyan Sabi. Oh, yeah, Obasa, the Yamia Adoma, Adum to Obetete. Tibembe, take your time, listen to your wife. Now, free someone to be as actually transit. Men could before from like Uncle Duma test. Don't bring somebody from outside. One can address your issues. They chat to you to know me, man. Musum Pemma. Now, will be a new man who see a man award, a Phoebe by a man award, National Theatre. Ye pay ye ni see obi amare ya san lusu ya san kwatiti demons okraka ho afena no so deliverance and fasting. You know, sex is more than, you know, sex is very spiritual. That is why sex Father said sex is not something we just, it's reserved for the married, because it has a spiritual implication. So don't walk around sleeping around and think you are smart. You are damaging your destiny.
Okay, thank you. Madam Charlotte Mpacho, asofo no so a wokasa ebu no kan so they don't train people omo mankofo ntia ware na se me pese omo message e den no omo nye emfa mboa marriage den no omo ya enye omo nyimfiri ho na den no omo introduce emfa mboa marriage in 1 minute na fe advise the people a omo dwane fi aware mu
me da se so fu ntie nyame frɛ wa adesuade ka ho wo frɛ ne but me srɛ suade ka ho manyame nyansa so ni wanimu kan bibi e obehu bia nyame mo nyansa odi beka wo kasa betimi asai oman wo kasa betimi asai bushia. So you being a man or woman of God doesn't mean or doesn't give you the right to just talk anyhow. You might destroy a family. Enti nyame bibi che wo bushia bi mu a pehu nyansa ne kasa nyasa de a de obeka bi be sai bushia bi. Enti meto asofo nyina afo ofre ne wo ho ba de sua so wo ho. Enti ofre na ba no ko sua na ma nyeme bi mu a wo esase ni pa wo na ase no omodo so obi anya adwen ode ba wo hie nyame mu nyansa ni nim de to influence all of them. That's all for me sramo mo bebre gu awade no mo kasa bi mo ni ye bi ko bebre awade go se me so for sister they say me so for se wo so hwe ade know God for yourself. Bible can so for na timi kan wo timi kan wo bon pa nyame tie eti ye hu nyame say the voice bi pie fi nyame nipa bi ho ba you can assess and know say we there there's something wrong with it. And obi aso tie me sister aware na den obi nka say easy nyame so man kasa no eye jani bia wantintima untimi etimi srew minim yetetem minim mintimi emojina na yenko okoden ye kan yenka ase yafa na easy enya ye fam preso yense na enya yenso ne yenkonko na nkunimdie e wo ho de maye e na Valentine day ba ye twam nyina no obi wo na o hia ga bi ohun na ye o de wato iPhone am sister o me the iPhone that Valentine chia wo benya problem o you are worth more than that iPhone. So value yourself and let the man know that you are better than the iPhone. We understand obebu dachi.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming. My baby immediately nyemumi na ne me so me ma kakere mo amunya nware ye no. Obi break your heart no fa che no get healed. Na wetimi enya another person e mekuru no entai ho. Ah wo ma wo ho time na wo wound na heal because you don't want to be alone. You keep putting people in your wound, your broken hearted, and na wo infect you with that wound. Get healed. Give yourself some time and get healed so that you can restart your marriage. Said you be the wafem bia wo ye dan to me ntena se wonko a o de obi e be ba be kan ho mo nso so amanya sika mo pe memo mo aduru app ho no mo no carbon diamonds are in carbons enye fe tan ade we break and so wakoto diamond no gold etate chem hyabuom adwumadene e na be ma gold na ba abonte na numpo e ba abonte de afagem e de ayejiwari ne de ato yekom enye easy. If you want to have a partner, not your friend us. If you want to have a home, it's a whole lot. Because men rule marriage out. If you rule marriage out, the end men sexual pant. Awurade nka ye nyina ho betimi aka ne opa bi a kyerɛ ye wonda sende e be say hia media de Maame Grace follow your social media platforms no Jerome 2020 Instagram, Facebook Maame Grace and YouTube so Maame Grace that ye reveal we are still here same time next week revelations will come your way. We bless God.